This tutorial is about changing the color of a pair of boots, specifically using spray paint. The materials we'll need are pleather boots, painter's tape, a plastic bonding spray paint, and straight pins. The boots I'm using are the right shape but not the right color. These are pleather boots, so they're plastic based. First step is to take painter's tape. You want to tape off the parts of the boot that you don't want to get painted. So in this case, it's the heel. The trick to making this look good is to make sure that you've got a straight edge. So don't try to tape everything off at once. Instead, use little pieces of tape to get around all the curves and make sure that line stays straight and crisp. You want to make sure the tape adheres all the way around the boot. If it doesn't stick very well, you could end up with paint underneath the tape. It won't look so good. Once you've got a crisp line all the way around, you can use the rest of your tape to tape off any other parts you don't want paint to hit, like the heel. Now for these boots, the tape didn't stick that well, so I'm going to use some straight pins. And I'm pinning it into the seam between the boot and the heel, so you won't see any little puncture marks later. But I'm pushing it down on top of the tape to make sure that the tape stays flush. So I'm not actually pinning through the tape, but on top of it to hold it down. Now I'm going to use a Krylon Fusion paint. It's designed specifically for plastic, so it should work on these boots since they're pleather. I also like to use a trigger handle on top of my spray paint. It just makes it easier on your hand while you're painting. I went ahead and painted these off camera. The trick is to do several thin coats. If you paint too thickly, it can chip and come off. You also don't want to do this painting anywhere humid, so just wait for a dry day to do this painting and it should bond to the boot better. Make sure to give time to dry in between coats. A lot of people don't like to use spray paint because it can chip off boots, although I found that plastic bonding spray paint is less likely to do it, especially if you can get the painting right. I actually have a pair of boots I've spray painted red that I wear all the time, and it holds up against the weather, so I actually really like this technique. There you have it, my quick and easy way to change the color of a pair of boots. Let me know how this works for you guys.